Hello everyone, today I want to show you a toddler schedule task board. And this is the schedule board that I use for my children so that they could start being responsible and getting into the habit of taking care of their own environment and taking care of themselves at an early age. And it also helps them build organizational habits that will help them later on. So let me go ahead and show you what this board consists of. So here we have morning tasks. These are all the tasks that are to be done in the morning. The child's names here. You can even add a third one if you have 3 children. And here we have the tasks. So we have make bed. And that is the first thing that is done in the morning. Make the bed. And my oldest child is going to be 4 in the summer, and she makes her own bed every morning. And it's not perfect, but she does really well for her age. I think just getting them into the habit of once they wake up, doing their bed, even if it's not perfect, is a really great idea. Gets them into the habit of doing things. Next thing is brush teeth. So then my toddler goes and brushes her teeth. She has an electric toothbrush. She tries to brush her teeth as best as possible. I do go in there and help her every morning. There are certain sections that she can still not get to. I want to make sure she gets her teeth brushed properly. But she's still doing it herself. I'm just helping her a little bit. Get dressed. It's the next task. She does these in order. And this she does by herself. The drawer is up to her level, and she gets to pick out what she wants to wear for the day. The next thing is comb hair. I have a little basket full of different hair accessories at her reach and a little mirror. And she, after I take out all the knots out of her hair, she gets to do her own hair. And she gets to put the accessories in her hair. She has to comb her hair. The next thing is vitamins. So I have a little container of vitamin where I just put 1 vitamin in there for her. I put it in the kitchen at her reach, and she knows that she used to take her gummy bear vitamins. My youngest daughter also does it herself. I put it in her own little container and she gets to them too. Here we have prayer, and this is just a quick gratitude prayer. Just saying thanks for the day, for another morning, for the health, for the parents, for her sisters, and so on. I think that's important to start off the day in a positive way. So these are the tasks that I have for my children. I am a stay-at-home mom. And I homeschool my children. But if you are a mother and you work and you send your kids to childcare or you send your kids to school, you can also integrate this board into your daily schedule, into your daily living. Just put different tasks up here that your children will do, such as get lunch bag ready, get lunchbox ready, or maybe make their backpacks, get their backpacks ready, make sure all their books are in there, all their library books are in there. Different things that your children will need to do in the morning, depending on what level are they in. If they're in kindergarten, 1st grade, even beyond. You can continue using this board for older children as well. Then we have night tasks. So before we get into bed, these are the things that we do. First thing is clean table. And then, so we have a little table here for my children. And my older daughter is to spray the table down with her vinegar water solution, clean it up, and put the chairs up. That's just a habit that I gotten them into because I sweep the floors at night, so I like the chairs up. So then they go ahead and put a jewel. Now my youngest daughter is not working on this board yet because she's still too young, but I didn't want to add her on later because I took time doing this board, so I decided to add her right from the start so that 6 months later or something, I don't have to add her again. So my older daughter goes ahead and puts a jewel, so she's already done that tonight. She cleaned the table. Pick up toys. She's to put her toys back. My youngest one can actually help with that, and she does. They are to put their toys back in this little category, in this little table here. And this is the box where she keeps her toys. And then I put this back into the closet. And the next day she can pick another box. All of her toys are divided into different boxes and categories, and she gets to pick a different box every day. Or the same box if she wants to. Then she has to put it back here on the table, and then I put it back into the closet, and then tomorrow she picks a new box. She gets to go into the closet and pick her own box. So she went ahead and she put a jewel there because she's done with that. And right now they're really hanging out with their dad. The next thing that's going to happen is bath or wash. If they don't take a bath at night, then I have them wash their face and wash their hands. Brush teeth one more time. Put pajamas on. That she does by herself because it's at her reach. And lastly, prayer. And then again, I have these little jewels. And I got them at the craft store. I put some magnetic tape on the back. You can use anything for girls. I got the jewels because they're girls and they love jewels, but you can use pom-poms, you can use anything you want. Down here is what is happening today. So this is what we do every day, and this always changes, so it's never the same. This is what we did today, but this is totally different on a daily basis. Shelf work, which that's the shelf activities that they do. And that you can see in another video if you haven't seen my shelf work video. Then we have a read aloud in the morning. So I read them books every morning and pick them up from the library usually every week, every Friday or Saturday. Today we did some flashcards. Let my oldest go on the computer. On the computer she can do different things such as watch documentaries, she can watch cartoons, whatever she's really interested in watching at the moment or playing with. Then we have lunch. After lunch is always silent time. And for silent time, they go into a section of the house where it's like a little reading corner. And they stay there for about an hour and a half. And they could choose to take a nap, or they could choose to read silently, look through books, play a board game, but they have to stay in there for that time. Today we have some outside play, another read aloud, and then clean up. Clean up is usually done at the end of the day before dinner. Okay, and that is what we did today. And I have all of the different things that we do, that we can do, that we can put up on the what's happening today section. I can put library. I can put dancing. They love dancing, so I put some music on and they start dancing sometimes. Foreign language. This is a little board that we do, a little board game. Visit relatives, free play. They can help me cook. All types of things. They can do Bible, playground, go to playground. They can play with their apps. My oldest can play with her apps, educational apps on the iPad. Do painting, can have a field trip, workbooks, gymnastics. They go to gymnastics. We can go run errands, science. We can play games, bingo, piano. There's a lot, all the things that we could possibly do. They're in here. So co-op. We go to the co-op sometimes. So that is how we do it. I keep this in a little shoe box and I put it on top of my fridge and I change it. So every morning, my oldest is looking excited to see what's happening today. She wants to know what's going to happen. So she looks over here. Now, if you have a lot of children, this may not work for you guys. Every child is doing different things. They're on different schedules, but you could still do something what's happening in a different way, where you could tell them we're going to the library, or we're going to a field trip, we're going to the museum, something like that, something simple. And to make it fun and to make it more engaging, I changed these magnets out. So for Valentine's Day, for example, I can have hearts, and I took these these stickers from the dollar store, put some magnets on the back, and just make it fun. I can change up the magnets, and they could put hearts instead. You can use little rocks. I got these little rocks at the craft store. You can use anything for the magnets. It's good to change them around by season if you can get them. Like Christmas ones, Easter ones. It just keeps them motivated. Different magnets, something new. So yes, guys, that is our scheduled task board I hope it has been helpful. You can definitely integrate this from multiple age groups, and it has worked so wonderful for us. I can tell you that it builds self-sufficiency, it builds autonomy in children, it builds self-confidence, and it starts building organizational habits. I know I see people complaining about their children when they're older. My child is so lazy, they get up and they don't do their beds, they have a mess in their room. But these are the type of things that you have to start at an early age so that the habits are set, so that the foundation is set. And that's why it's important to get children into the habit of doing their own things. Never do something for a child that they can do for themselves. Always empower your children. That's really important. Well, guys, I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward for your comments and your replies. For more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.